Alright, now I know what you're thinking. Another pickups video? Well, yeah, another pickups video. Big deal. Big deal. Well, anyway, yep, got some pickups. Some pretty damn good pickups. You know what? Like, sometimes I'll have a pickups video where it's like, okay, you got some pretty good stuff. This one is one of the ones where I'm like, son of a bitch, this is some good stuff right here. This is good stuff. So let's get into it. Let's get into this good stuff. The first thing is something that I'm absolutely ecstatic. I am so excited to have these things. Extremely awesome. Now, on eBay, people just want too much. That's just how eBay is. They might as well change the name from eBay to people who like to sell shit for really high prices.com. Anyway, but I got these from the same guy that I bought the 32X games from. He was on Maximum RD's Facebook page, and they are a set of Sega Genesis wireless controllers. The Sega brand ones, the 6 buttons. They're very cool. I'm actually going to do a review of these soon. So there's that, and then it comes with the receiver. They run on 2 AA batteries. And I gotta be honest, they are surprisingly really awesome. Well, I'm not surprised that they're really awesome, but they work. They are what they say. They're wireless controllers, and they're fantastic. Great, great. And then he also threw this game in for free. It's actually kind of an uncommon game. It's an Electronic Arts game before, well, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's Zanny Golf, complete in box. They still had these goofy ass cartridges though. But this is a cardboard box, but it's an early Genesis game that came out in a cardboard box. It's not like when they started going cheap. This is like in the beginning of the Genesis lifespan, I guess. EA Sports released a few these kind of games. I don't even know. But this is an older game, I believe. 1990, yeah. And it's like a miniature golf game. And this game is extremely, extremely finicky. It's not the game, it's not this physical copy of the game, but it's like the game itself, like every one. It won't play on, from what I've heard, it won't play in a Model 2 it only plays on a Model 1. But the game didn't work on any of my Model 1s, and I have 3. I didn't try it on my Model 2, but I tried it on my Gen Mobile, and it worked on that. So I got to play it at least, but I really would like it to work on my other systems. Welcome to town. So what else have we got? So when I went to the game store in the town next to me the other day, and I got Duke Nukem and what was the other one I got? Duke Nukem and Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus was one I got. There were a few games I passed up on, and I went back the next day, turned in my resume because I really want to get a job there, and then I picked up a couple of. Well, one's a pretty good game. And then the other one's just mediocre. The one that's sort of mediocre and not very astounding is Double Dragon 3 on the Genesis. Complete in box, and it's in really great shape. So, not too much to complain about here. The game is just not that good. I mean, compared to Streets of Rage, it actually is kind of bad. But it is sort of an uncommon game, so I got it. Then I picked up an NES game that I put down the day before, and that's Kirby's Adventure. Now, I have yet to play any of these NES games, because I have to hook up my top loader, and stuff like that. I need to get some new 72 pins for my front loaders. I have 2 of them that don't work, hardly. The half-ass work. Need some 72 pin adapters. So, I don't know why I haven't bought any. I mean, they're not hard to get, but regardless, Kirby's Adventure, and I've heard this is good. That's Kirby, so it's got to be at least halfway decent. Okay, are we going to go in order? Yeah, let's go in order. Okay, so I think it was that same day I went to the video game store in my town and picked up a couple of kind of rare NES games. These were $20 together, 8 and 12, so they're kind of a little pricey, but not too bad. The first one is Felix the Cat. Actually, no, this one was 6. This was only 6. Which is a good price on this, Felix the Cat. I guess it's a pretty rare game. I don't know too much about it, though. Okay. The next one's one everybody should have, Bubble Bobble. Not part 2, of course. I want to get part 2, of course, because that's one of the rarest NES games they have. So that'd be nice to get. Alright, well, let's keep the order going. The next day, it was either the next day or whatever. It was Saturday, so 2 days ago. I went garage sailing with my buddy, and we were just hitting dud after dud after fucking dud. Like, just like, not horrible. Yeah, okay, I'll say horrible. They were pretty rough. They were bad. They were bad garage sales. You know, it's like people who have garage sales that just sell a picnic table worth of clothes and then some 4-year-old lawnmower, you know, baby's toys and shit. Those are not fun to go to. In fact, that's unfortunately what I usually end up going to. But I got lucky. In fact, at this one, I was with my buddy Drew and his grandmother. She's, I don't know, but she likes to go garage sailing. She's funny. She's fun to be around. And we went to this one, and everybody was, and his grandmother and his aunt was with her too. They were like, we don't know if we want to stop because it looked pretty bad, but we went in, and nothing. And then I saw it. Sega Genesis, it said. It was like calling to me. Sega Genesis. Whatever. And there it is. Here she is, guys. My third boxed Sega Genesis Model 1. And this is awesome because this is one of the versions of the Model 1 that I don't have. I believe there's a couple more that I want to get. But this is awesome. I mean, it's in absolutely fantastic shape. Just like hardly a blemish on the damn thing. And they had a price tag of $8 on it. And I asked the lady if they had any games. She said no. And I said, would you take $5 for it? She said, yeah. So, $5, complete in-box Genesis, with no games, but that's fine. I haven't even tested it to see if it works or not, because I don't really care. If it works, you know, that's a bonus, I guess, but I'm sure it will, because I've only had one that didn't work on me. But I didn't get any games, and that is actually the second boxed Sega Genesis I've gotten at a garage sale for $5. The first one was my Model 2, that was $5, and then now my Model 1 for $5. Super excited about that one. Okay. Alright, I might as well do this real quick. I got a package from Wasp Spray. We did a trade a while back, and I included some bonuses, and he didn't include any bonuses in his, and I guess he felt bad or something, and he felt like he needed to send me a game, which he didn't have to. I mean, you know, it's your own consent if you want to send a bonus or not. But I do appreciate it. This is pretty cool ass bonus. He sent me a Sega CD game, Dragon's Lair. Sorry, I have already opened it. I did get it today though, but I did open it. Dragon's Lair. It had some stickers on it and some residue. And I got all that off perfectly. Open it up. Comes with the foam. He did include a note too. He says, "Hey, hope you enjoy this game. I'm planning on a Dragon's Lair tag soon. I hope you're able to participate. Wasp Spray." Yeah. I haven't played the game yet, but, you know, I think it's like a cartoon. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what you can do about a tag on this. Yeah, I'll try and participate. So let's do your PlayStation 2 tag. You know, I don't even have a PlayStation 2. But I was telling the television dude, I think. I was telling him, like, maybe I'll do the tag, but, like, only answer with games that were released on the PlayStation and the Xbox, like Star Wars Battlefront and stuff like that. Because I don't have a PlayStation 2. Although I did play Hot Shots Golf, and that's awesome. Grand Theft Auto, of course, was fun. Just, like, walking up to people and, like, just, like, on the street and then getting, like, 5 stars and trying to evade the cops. Good game. Anyways, so I went back over. I don't know why I torture myself with this store. I went back over to the game store in the town over. Actually, he has 2. One's about 20 minutes away, the other one's about 10. I went to the 20-minute one first, and they got rid of their buy 2, get 1 free. He said they lowered their prices and just got rid of the buy 2, get 1 free, which I guess is good if you're just going to buy one game, but I actually prefer the buy 2, get 1 free. It entices you to get more. And to be honest with you, I don't really think they lowered the prices. I think that's just a gimmick because they seem as high as ever. And they're not necessarily high. Usually if I talk to the owner, he knows me pretty well. He usually cuts me deals. But anyways, At the first one, I went ahead and got 2 NES games. I had them check some Sega CD games and stuff like that. They just went a little much for them, so I just was stuck with these. The first one is a classic, and I can't believe I didn't have it yet. Life Force on the NES. That's supposed to be a good one. Gotta love the Konami games on the NES. Top notch, baby, top notch. And then this next one, I actually wanted to get this game on the NES, but they didn't have it. But they did have it on the Super NES, and so I went ahead and picked it up. And that's Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team. You know, there is only one more Battletoads game for a console that I don't have. And that's Battletoads and Double Dragon on the NES. That'll be my last one. I don't really count the Battletoads on the Sega Master System, because it's like such a freaking, it's like rare, and it was one of those Brazilian games that was like half-assed, so I'm not even going to count that. So I have one more to get, and that's the most expensive of all of them, wouldn't you know it, the NES version of Battletoads and Double Dragon. I almost got it the other day, but I was outbid. Bastards. Anyway, so on my way home, I stopped by the other game store that this guy owns, and picked up 2 kick-ass NES games. The first one is completing my collection, or not completing my collection, but the series. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Awesome. This was $10, I believe, which at my other game store that I go to, they had it for $12. You know, so I got 10 here. Oh, by the way, just for future reference, if I go, that usually means that the price is a little high. So $12, a little high for me. And this is the last game. I was just telling Television Dude that I wanted this game, and I just watched this video about it, and I'm pretty stoked to have it. And it's a Super Dodgeball. I paid, I think it was $8. Yeah. But it was worth the $8, I'd say, because it's a good game, and it's not necessarily common. So I'm happy to have it, and I don't mind spending a few extra dollars for some of the rare games. This game was only $3, Life Force, so that was a good deal. I think I spent a little too much money on these damn video games, but I'm addicted. Can't help it. I'm addicted. I mean, all right here was, it was too much money. Too much money. Too much money. Too much money. And I think that's everything. I'm sure I forgot something. I'm sure there's something, like, as soon as I hit the end button on that damn camera, something's gonna jump out at me, like, oh, I forgot. But I guess we'll have to wait till then. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and take it easy. On Maximum RD's Facebook page, and they are a set of Sega Genesis wireless controllers. The Sega brand ones, the 6 buttons. They're very cool. I'm actually going to do a review of these soon. So there's that, and then it comes with the receiver. They run on 2 AA batteries. And I gotta be honest, they are surprisingly really awesome. Well, I'm not surprised that they're really awesome, but they work. They are what they say. They're wireless controllers, and they're fantastic. This is good stuff. So let's get into it. Let's get into this good stuff. The first thing is something that I'm absolutely ecstatic. I am so excited to have these things. Extremely awesome. Now, on eBay, people just want too much. You know, that's just how eBay is. They might as well change the name from eBay to people who like to sell shit for really high prices.com. Anyway, but I got these from the same guy that I bought the 32X games from. He was on. Great. And then he also threw this game in for free. It's actually kind of an uncommon game. It's an Electronic Arts game before, well, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's Zanny Golf, complete in box. They still had these goofy ass cartridges though. But this is a cardboard box, but it's an early Genesis game that came out in a cardboard box. It's not like when they started going cheap. This is like in the beginning of the. Alright, now I know what you're thinking. Another pickups video? Well, yeah, another pickups video. Big deal. Big deal. Well, anyway, yep, got some pickups, some pretty damn good pickups. You know what, like, sometimes I'll have a pickups video where it's like, okay, you got some pretty good stuff. This one is one of the ones where I'm like, you know, son of a bitch, this is some good stuff right here. Genesis lifespan, I guess, EA Sports released a few these kind of games, I don't even know. But this is an older game, I believe. 1990, yeah. And it's like a miniature golf game. And this game is extremely, extremely finicky. It's not the game, well, it's not this physical copy of the game, but it's like the game itself, like every one. It won't play on, from what I've heard, it won't play in a Model 2 gen. It only plays on a Model 1. But the game didn't work on